Hi, everyone. So, this week's challenge is going to be recreating a famous work of art. This challenge was initially started by the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, and I believe that some of you in this class actually had the opportunity to attend our field trip there a couple years ago when we went due to a Target field trip grant. So, it's close by in Los Angeles, although unfortunately this year, due to our current situation, we will not be stepping into any museums anytime soon. However, thanks to technology, a lot of famous museums are now available to tour virtually. Google Arts and Culture Project has more than 2,500 spaces from around the world accessible online, and many offer virtual tours of their buildings and their holdings as, their artwork. So the Getty Museum challenged people a few weeks back to recreate a work of art with objects and people in your home. And they asked people to find a favorite work from their collection, find 3 things lying around their house, and recreate the artwork with those items. And the results were actually pretty great. So I'm not going to force you to use the Getty Museum as your museum, but this week I would like you to virtually explore a museum of your choice. I'd like you to select an image, a famous work of art to recreate, and then note the museum where it's located, the artist who created it, the medium, meaning whether it's painting, drawing, photography, and the year it was created. I would like you to use items from around the house and photograph your version of that particular chosen work of art. And then I want you to submit your final work on Canvas. So these are some examples from people who have submitted to the Getty's challenge. And as you can see, you don't need to be using the exact materials that are in the painting or sculpture or whatever you're choosing to recreate. And people are getting pretty clever with it. Sometimes people are using themselves in the photos, other times they're using their pets. Sometimes they're just using items and objects around the house, including trash. You can see in this example, they're utilizing gloves, and it looks like some crumpled up bottles to make it look like Van Gogh's irises. Using household food items to recreate still lifes. Maybe utilizing a stuffed animal or a bathrobe, a blanket or a towel. This one you can see the paper bags and pieces of clothing. So you can choose whatever work of art you'd like. These are some examples outside of the Getty that were just created for fun before this challenge that I thought I would also share with you. This is Rene Magritte's Son of Man. You can see they've replaced the apple in the image painting with the iPhone Apple symbol. This one you can see it can be your interpretation. Everything doesn't have to look exactly alike. Just looking for similarities on some level. And it might even use food, right? It doesn't have to directly correlate, just so that we can get an idea of what the imagery looks like. And I thought this was a great example, utilizing cleaning supplies, looking like Frida Kahlo. Instead of parrots, just the green items in different shapes, giving that effect. So, just to review the things that I'm looking for in creating this challenge, I need the name of the museum that you virtually found your artwork in, the artwork title, the artist's name, the date in which it was created, and the medium or the type of material that was used by the artist. So is it oil on canvas? Is it acrylic on canvas? Is it a photograph? Is it a drawing? Make sure that you note that. And then please be ready to share and explain your design at our next Zoom meeting. So just as before, this project will be due Wednesday, April 29th by 9 a.m. in Canvas. And that way I can compile everybody's submissions and we can present and discuss them on our Zoom meeting on Thursday. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. I am frequently checking my email and Canvas. So do not hesitate to reach out with any questions. Thanks again, and I will see you on Thursday.